Gotta have this one. Game number 3, the NLDS shifts back to Cincinnati, where the Reds must win tonight to stay alive in the postseason. If you missed both games 1 and 2 of this National League Divisional Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds, the links are down in the description down below. But we get to this point. It is game number 3. The Reds find themselves down 2-0, and they find themselves returning to Great American Ballpark for the first time in this postseason after winning back-to-back in Philadelphia in the wild card round, then playing 2, of course, in St. Louis, Missouri. They have got to go and get the job done here in game number 3. They have to win back-to-back if they even want to return to Missouri for that winner-go-home game 5. Tonight, they send out Andrew Abbott to the hill. He was sensational in game number 1 of the wild card round against the Philadelphia Phillies. He's going to need another Herculean type effort here tonight to try to get the Reds back again tomorrow night against St. Louis. And the offense, the story of this series so far is we've had 2 games that St. Louis has won 4-3. The story for Cincinnati has been the lack of production outside of one guy. Game 1, it was Jeimer Candelario, 3 home runs. He accounted for every single run. And in game 2, it was all Matt McLain, 2 home runs. We gotta have a full team effort tonight if we are gonna take down this St. Louis squad. Andrew Abbott, though, will try his best on the mound as he will get Tommy Edman to fly out to start off this game. Alfonso Rivas gonna strike out, though. Fastball up and in. 2 up, 2 down, just like that for Abbott. Lars Nootbaar now in the 1-1, gonna hit that ball into center field. That one is gonna be caught by TJ Friedl. And just like that, a 1-2-3 top of the first as we go to the bottom of the first. Miles Michaelis getting the start tonight for St. Louis. 2.34 ERA in the regular season. He was fantastic for them. But you know the firepower this Reds offense does have. Let's see if the bats can get going. Here is your lineup for Cincinnati. It goes Friedl, McLain, Candelario, Martinez, De La Cruz, Benson, Marte, Steer, and Stevenson. Here comes Matt McLain on the 1-1 pitch. Gonna line that fastball into center field. He's on with a 1-out single. McLain on first now for Jeimer Candelario, who comes into today batting .583. I mean, an insane average for Candelario. He's gonna pop out there, so nothing going on for him right there. JD Martinez will walk. Fastball down and away, misses. First and second, 2 outs for Elly De La Cruz. He's gonna get jammed, though, on that inside fastball. That'll do it for the first inning, still scoreless. Let's go to the top of the second. Nolan Gorman up first. Lefty-lefty matchup, and Andrew Abbott gonna get him on that fastball up and in. Wilson Contreras in the 2-2. That ball's hammered. Deep right field, it gets over the head of Will Benson, and it's off the wall. It's gonna be extra bases for the catcher, Wilson Contreras, with 1 out, and here come the Cardinals. They have scored and they have executed with runners in scoring position all series long, but right there, Abbott gonna set Carlson down on that fastball. 2 gone now for Nolan Arenado. He strikes out fastball up and in. Big pitch by Abbott. Let's go now to the bottom of the second. Will Benson still without a hit in the playoffs. He might have just got it. That ball is smashed into right center field. It's off the wall. Will Benson leads off the bottom of the second with a double. An immediate runner in scoring position for Cincinnati as Nolevi Marte will walk. Michaelis misses up and in. First and second, no outs for Spencer Steer, and he will just get under the fastball. Not what you want there. It doesn't move anybody over. I mean, the only thing worse is a double play. First and second, 1 out. Tyler Stevenson, the catcher, on the 1-1 pitch. Circle change right down the middle, but it lands straight into the glove of Dylan Carlson. He barely has to move. 2 down for the top of the order, TJ Friedl. Friedl rips one. Right field, will it get over the head of the right fielder, and Lars Nootbaar does not. We're still at 0-0 on to the top of the third. Leading things off is Willy Adames, and he will get popped up. Jeimer Candelario will make the out. 1 gone here in the top of the third for Jordan Walker. 1-1 offering, and Walker barely going to get a hold of that pitch, but it's going to go down the right field line, and Walker will have extra bases. He will be standing on second base with a double with 1 gone, and now flip to the top of the order. Tommy Edman first, though, will fly out into right field, right to Will Benson. Now up the 2 spot in Alfonso Rivas. 1-2 offering. He's going to get popped up. Thankfully, we did not let this go to Lars Nootbaar, who came into today batting .667 in the playoffs. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Matt McLain up first. He rips one down the left field line. It's going to get down. McLain will be on with a leadoff single for Cincinnati. And here comes Jeimer Candelario, and he blasts one. Deep right center. You can kiss that one goodbye. Jeimer Candelario does it again for the Reds. 111 off the bat, 459 the distance, his 5th of the playoffs, and he came into today batting 563. You couldn't have asked for a better postseason out of the Candyman, Jeimer Candelario. The Reds strike first here in Game 3. They're up 2-0, and now JD Martinez is going to add on. He's going to be on with a double. All of this still with no outs as the Reds are finally putting it together here in this postseason, or at least in this NLDS. Will Benson picks up his 2nd hit of the playoffs as he is going to drive in Martinez from 3rd. It's 3-0 now for Cincinnati with Nlds Marte up. He will get jammed on that inside sinker by Michaelis. That ball carried more than I thought it was going to as well, though. 2 gone in the inning for the 8th spot, which means Spencer Steer on the 1-1 pitch. Steer hits one right center field. That ball is going to get down. I don't know if we're going to have enough yet. We actually know we're definitely going to with Will Benson. Benson's going to go first to home. He's in there. It's an RBI double for Spencer Steer, which makes this 4-0 Reds. Tyler Stevenson looking for more. Another liner for him into center field that will be caught. But 4-0 for the Reds. A phenomenal start, and that's a good way to start off the top of the 4th as well. Getting a guy in Lars Nootbaar, who again is batting 667, to fly out into left field. Nolan Gorman, their best bat as a whole, got him on that sweeper away by Abbott. 2 gone for Wilson Contreras. Can we go 1, 2, 3? I think so. Friedel charging in. Got it. All the momentum now towards the Cincinnati Reds. TJ Friedel now to kick off the bottom of the 4th will just get under that slider. That ball is going to be caught in the shallow outfield. We'll have 1 out for Matt McLean, who is 2 for 2 so far tonight. McLean is just going to fly out into right field. So 2 gone for Jeimer Candelario. He was already homered again tonight. Candelario blasts one to second base, but that one is going to be fielded by the second baseman in, of course, Nolan Gorman. To the top of the 5th, Dylan Carlson leads things off for St. Louis. He's going to hit that fastball up in the air. It is an easy pop out for Spencer Steer. Nolan Arenado now going to hit one up the middle. That one is going to get by Steer. However, Arenado with his 14 speed will be on first base with a single. Willy Adames now on the 1-1. Lines one deep center field. Friedel, though, has got a beat on it, and he's got his speed to rely on. Friedel puts him away for the 2nd out the inning. Now up Jordan Walker on the 1-2. He's 1 for 1. He will now be 1 for 2. Steer going to take the force at 2nd to De La Cruz. We go on to the bottom of the 5th. JD Martinez is going to get locked up on that fastball. You know, just not a good swing on my part. Ellie De La Cruz now comes up on a 1-1. Diving play at 2nd by Nolan Gorman. Was it all that needed? I don't know. It's going to be the 2nd out off after that ground out, and Will Benson just with another bad swing like Martinez is at bat. That will end in not the best possible way. To the top of the 6th, Tommy Edman will lead things off here for St. Louis. That is a routine first out to Spencer Steer. The Cardinals, again, have been completely neutralized so far tonight. Alfonso Rivas, strike 3 looking. Abbott, maybe his last batter will be Lars Nootbaar on the 2-1, and okay. As soon as I say we've neutralized their offense, there goes Lars Nootbaar. Damn, that ball got up in right field, my goodness. Oh man, 437 feet. His first postseason home run is a big one. Finally get St. Louis on the board here in game number 3. Score is now 4-1, and here they come. Nolan Gorman is going to ground out. So luckily we can minimize the damage. Still a 3-run lead for the Reds as we go on to the bottom of the 6th. St. Louis has officially gone to the bullpen. Michaelis' day is over, and Nlds Marte is going to welcome the bullpen and strike out. Spencer Steer will suffer the same fate. Sinker in, sets him down. 2 gone for Tyler Stevenson. 1-2 pitch. Stevenson blasts one into left. That ball's gonna get down, and Stevenson has extra bases. He's been making really good contact tonight, so I mean, eventually one is going to fall through for him. Stevenson will be on with a 2-out double. TJ Friedel gonna try to pick him up here on this 1-1 pitch, and that's exactly what TJ Friedel will do. It's going to be a 2-out RBI single for TJ Friedel, giving the Reds that 1 run back that Lars Nootbaar homered on, basically. 5-1 is now our score with Matt McLean to the dish on the 2-1 runner going, and oh, I thought that one was going to get past Gorman at 2nd. But still a 5-1 lead now for Cincinnati with TJ Antone taking the bump. Has not given up a run so far in 2 innings pitched in this postseason. Wilson Contreras first, got him looking on a sinker in. 1 gone now in the inning for Nolan Arenado on the 2-1. Actually 2 down in the inning now for Arenado, and he's going to ground out to Ellie De La Cruz. So Antone goes 1-2-3 in the top of the 7th. We will now bring out, or the Cardinals will now bring out Jojo Romero to pitch. The lefty will see Jeimer Candelario first, and not Candelario's finest swing so far in the playoffs. But again, 4-run cushion for the Reds. We should be good, at least we hope. JD Martinez first on the 1-2, or with 1 out, is going to fly out into right. There will be Lars Nootbaar. 2 down for Ellie De La Cruz. Again, he's been kind of silent so far in this playoffs, but there you go. As soon as we say that, he's going to hit one off of the wall. He was 0 for 3 to start the night, but now he will finally check in with a double. Gets in there standing, does De La Cruz. He's on second base for Will Benson. Tough lefty-lefty matchup for him, and yeah, as we probably thought, he strikes out. To the top of the 8th, Willy Adames leads things off for St. Louis. We're going to let Antone go again. Might as well, right? He's been pitching pretty well. He's pitched well all season long and into the postseason. So if we can get 2 innings out of him, we can really save the rest of the arms in the pen, assuming we can play tomorrow for Game 4. Tommy Edman comes up on the 3-2 pitch, and Spencer Steer, what a play to get him out. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Antone does his job, filling up 2 innings in this game. And real quick here in the bottom of the 8th, Noelvi Marte gonna hit one hard. Nolan Arenado does not make the play. Makes a nice play with the glove, but can't make the throw. Maybe that is on the fault of the first baseman in Rivas, but we got a runner on first for Spencer Steer. That ball's hit to Arenado, and he's gonna pull Nolan Gorman off the bag. So some fielding mistakes here from St. Louis as the Reds got him on first and second here with no outs. Tyler Stevenson hits one to Arenado. He dives, can't get there. Arenado to first. Stevenson safe. That one will not be an error. That's a very well hit ball by Stevenson there, loaded with no outs for TJ Friedel. He lines one up the middle, and that might do it for the Cardinals here in game number 4. Throws offline to third. Everyone safe. 7-1 lead for Cincinnati. They have officially broken it open here in this bottom of the 8th. Giovanni Gallegos pitching now, and he's going to throw one away from the catcher in Wilson Contreras. A run will score. 8-1 now for the Reds, with Matt McLain to the dish on the 2-1 pitch, and he blasts one into left field. That is going to officially do it. The fat lady should come out to sing any moment now. 10-1 for Cincinnati. McLain's 4th of the postseason. He hit 2 last night, or 2 nights ago, I guess. 397 feet off of the bat of the outfielder slash second baseman, Matt McLain. And again, that likely does it for us. We're going to let Nick Lodolo pitch the top of the 9th because, you know, we had Antone fill up some innings. We thought this game was going to be a lot closer at this point. But again, Lodolo can get these couple outs. He's going to get Lars Nootbaar to look at that circle change down and in. Final hope for the Cardinals down by 9 is Nolan Gorman. He's going to hit one right back to Nick Lodolo, who has gone back and forth from the AAA in the majors this year, and that will do it. The Cincinnati Reds will win game number 3 here at home. We will move on to tomorrow night. The Reds battled here in game number 3, and they've earned another chance to try to get back to St. Louis. If they can win tomorrow, this series goes to a winner-go-home game number 5. But again, all the attention goes to game number 4 tomorrow with John Means on the mound. The lefty will get it, who got traded mid-season from Baltimore. He will get the start against St. Louis. 10-1's your final though here in game number 3. Cincinnati out-hits St. Louis 14-4. It was the exact opposite of what we've seen so far in this series. Again, home field advantage, I guess, does pay. The Reds win game number 3, and they look now to game number 4 tomorrow. So folks, thank you for watching episode number 16 of the Cincinnati Reds franchise mode here on MLB The Show 24. If you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Go look for watching, and Mamba forever.